Hello and welcome to another episode of The Elegant Life. My name is Erin Kurt and I am a spiritual teacher and spiritual coach who really assists women in living an exquisite life where they are able to live and manifest in such an elegant way. And that is my mission and that is my calling. Today is my birthday and it came to me to share with you the top 5 things that I have learned in my 47 years here on this beautiful planet. And in these beautiful 47 years, it's not all been roses, as you all know if you've been around, but what I have gained from those years has gifted me a life and a feeling and a knowingness that is worth every struggle and thing that I've gone through. And it's amazing to say that now. So throughout my years, what have I learned? What do I know to be true? Here's number 1. The one thing that is absolutely truth, and if you just get this, like if you really get it, life will change for you. You have to know that every single thing on this planet, in this universe, is of divine consciousness. Please grasp this. We see, here's this notepad that I'm looking at my little notes. That looks solid. You only have to study physics, quantum physics, to realize that even though this looks solid, between all of the particles, there is space. And what is that space made up of? Energy. And we even go down to the smallest particle, the quantum particle. And then we say, well, what makes that? Every single thing is energy. And about 8 years ago, I had a spiritual awakening experience where I got to experience what many people experience when they have a near-death experience. I, thankfully, did not have to go through the death part or the illness or the sickness. I was going through a severe depression. And through that experience, I was able to become one with that divine consciousness. The physicalness of me was not present. And at that moment, I got it. I'm going to tell you something now that may shake you to the core, but this is going to change everything for you. You are that divine energy. Hear me when I say that. I know that is a profound statement to say, but it's truth. When you know it, you know it. When you've been there, you know it. There is this essence that is divine consciousness, and it is in everything. And we are simply an extension, a physical manifestation from that energy. We're not separate. It's like I usually give the explanation of, if you think of the sun, and if you think of the sun as being God, divine consciousness, source, the universe, whatever you like to label it as, we are one ray that comes out from that sun. We're not separate. We're part of it. We are it. And the reason why we are so unique and different is a whole nother topic, right? The reason we are all created to be different is another topic, which I'm going to talk about actually in number 5 a little bit. But you need to know this and get this, because it empowers you to know that no one's punishing you. No one is judging you, saying that this is good, that's not good, that you're good if you do this, you're not good if you do that. No, you are divinity in physical form. And when we come down to this earth, yes, then we start having different things that we go through. But the core of you, the essence of you, is that. And there's so many ramifications of you understanding that. But if you really get that, think about that for a week now until the next video comes out. And what ahas do you have from knowing that? Let's move on to the second knowingness, truth, and thing that I've absolutely learned in my 47 years. Okay, this is huge. If I said if you only get number one, then let this be. If you only get something else, let it be this. Look, the biggest lesson that I have had to learn in my whole entire life, and that every one of my clients learn and has to learn, and I know that if you're watching this, you probably have to learn it too, that suffering and the non-manifestation of whatever you desire comes from your attachment to actually getting it, to having it, to making it come how you want it. And the antidote to that is surrender. I used to be in a state where I used to say, no, I get it. Once I have the success financially, because my life lesson has all been around money. That was my thing. Some people have weight, some people have illness, health, some people have relationship issues constantly. Mine was money. And I used to say, no, when I'm successful, I'll know that I'm making a difference. I know that I'm doing the right things for God to bless me with financial abundance. And what I had was completely wrong. Number one, I believed that I was separate from this divine power of pure potential where anything is possible. But two, I created an image of what I wanted, and I wanted it to happen like that, and in this time frame, and in that way, with this being that way, and this, and we're told this. We're told to create this image in our mind of be specific and be exact, exacting on what you want. And then what I have learned is that, yes, coming up with an intention and then a vision and a good feeling of it is beautiful. It's empowering. It gives a bit of clarity and direction to the universe. But then the next step is to go surrender. And what are you surrendering to? Because people think, well, why would I spend the time making an intention, visualizing it, writing affirmations? Why would I spend the time doing that if I'm going to surrender and say, yeah, but I don't really care if it happens or not? No, that's not what I'm talking about. Surrendering does not mean you don't care. It actually means you have no attachment to how it comes about. We don't know the best way for something to happen, the way that we are going to be able to serve in our calling in the best way. We don't know that. So we await guidance and we await the actions to take. And in the meantime, while we await for these divine downloads to come, what do we spend our time doing? Living at a high vibration. And I've done so many other videos. I will try to put some links below to some of those because I don't want this video to be too long. But living at a high vibration. And one of the main ones, if I just give you a quick tip now, is to live bringing as much joy to your life as possible. Bring as much joy to your life as possible. Only have people around you that bring you joy. Only have things around you that bring you joy. Clear out everything that doesn't. Unsubscribe to those newsletters, those YouTube channels, those Instagram pages, the Facebook friends, the Facebook pages that don't bring you joy. And just focus on doing things that do that. And I'll tell you, if you only do that, then you will be living like this. And when you're in a state of openness, which is basically what surrender is, openness. I'm open to receiving the guidance. I'm open to receiving the intuitive intuitive hit, who to email, who to call, what support I need, what to let go of, what to do, then you are living in what I call elegant flow. And at the same time you're living in elegant flow, you're enjoying the heck out of it because you're living in a joyful vibration. All right, this one is a little bit of a takeoff of number 2, because what I know for sure now is that we were not created simply to achieve. Think about it. Are we really created in order to just achieve? This is what our society has trained us and taught us. They've done a great job at marketing. There's so much now about achieving and making your dreams come true. And look, I have no qualms with that. Dreams come true is, what I'm all about. I'm all about showing you how to elegantly manifest what you desire. But the key word is elegantly. There is no achieving in there, is it? It's elegantly manifesting, elegantly creating. What I know is that life is not about achieving, that it is about expanding divine consciousness. That's what life's about. And so why are we here? That is the purpose. And the gift that we get is to be taken from the divine energy, source energy, and created into a physical human being. That is a gift. Do you know how many souls and vibrations are out there that have never had the physical experience? If you live this life right, this is a gift. This is a gift to have a human life, because you know what? What flippin' fun is it if you really learn how to live it right? I mean, I'm telling you, the joy that I get from eating the most amazing food is like, it gets me so excited, right? Seeing beauty around me, whether it be in nature, when I am like I burst out in tears when I see programs about nature and the creativity of the different kinds of birds or flowers or plants. I mean, it's so incredible to me. At the same time, when I go to the 5-star hotels and I receive a 5-star spa treatment and I'm feeling the feeling of just being treated so beautifully, and the scents that are coming off of the natural oils while they massage my face and my head and my hair, like, I don't even know what other word to use. It's just out of this world, exquisite. And so I want you to really view this life experience as a gift. Spend your time enjoying it, and spend your time getting support in realizing what your life calling is. So that is what I know for sure. Life is not about achieving. It's about using our self, our calling, to expand consciousness and enjoy the heck out of life while you do that. All right, the next lesson that I know for sure is that whatever it is that came up from your insides that you want to manifest in your life, and by the way, where did that desire come from? From divine energy, okay? So your desires are perfect. As long as you're not trying to have the achieving or proving energy behind it, okay? That's not divine. If there's a dream that sparks such joy in your life, and you would just like, that kind of a feeling, that's coming from the divine. You can see when I do that kind of emotion and that sound, and you see on my face the whole expression I have, the vibration of that is very high. We're talking peace and joy, and those are even higher vibrations than that of love. So you got that vibration there. Do you think that you can manifest that into your reality by being stressed out, overwhelmed, too busy, depressed, having limiting beliefs that keep you in fear, do you think that those vibrations can get you what you want? And that's why so many people are frustrated, because there's so many people complaining and thinking, why don't I have that yet? That's not where you want to focus your energy. Your energy has to be focused on, and here's what I know for sure. Here's the lesson number 4. Being the vibration of that which you desire. Yep. Your focus needs to be there. There. Be the vibration. And many people say it other ways. Be the woman who would be aligned to that. Whatever, I was going to say, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. I speak in terms of vibration because I know everything is energy. So I speak in that way. But if it feels better for you to say, I need to be the woman. I need to be the woman. I need to be the soul that vibrates at that level, who would be a match to that. If that works for you, say it. But this is something I know for sure. Let's move on to the 5th and final, I mean, there's so many, but these are the top ones. Final lesson that I have completely learned in this lifetime, 47 years. Falling in love with this divine human being that you were created to be. And why is this? Because when you love the human being you were created to be, you actually are able to express the divine part of you. And when you feel more in divine love of who you really were created to be, you can go out and do your calling, serve your purpose in a way that is so joyful I can't even express it. My biggest thing is helping women to know how they were specifically created. We dive so deep and we come up with what I call your elegant essence. Who were you created as? What's that essence? What's so unique about you? And I want you to fall in love with it so much. You just have to express that to the world. You just have to. There's no stopping you. You just love it so much you're compelled to express it to the rest of the world. And why is that important? Because when you are in love with yourself and expressing this human self that you are, that's when magic happens. That's when magic happens. You feel complete inner peace. You feel complete love. You feel complete confidence. You feel complete joy. And because of all this, you're able to manifest a life of real abundance of love in your life. You're going to attract the right friends to you who are just in love with this you who is so incredibly in love with themselves in a non-egotistical way. This is a divine love we're talking about, okay? If you walk through life with a total inner peace and total self-confidence and just so much love for yourself that you actually have love for other people, there is no competition, there is no fear, there is no self-doubt, and you just walk through life and people gravitate towards you and want what you have, you know, not in a jealous way, but they say, like, how are you doing it? How are you being it? You know, that kind of a way. And that is my final learning lesson. Fall in love with yourself. Write down everything that is so you, that is so unique to you, really specific, and fall in love with yourself. And you'll be walking around as this glowing spiritual woman who chooses to live elegantly. And I know this was a bit of a longer video, but these lessons have brought me to where I am in my life today. And I'm teaching you women how to do this yourselves through my one-on-one coaching, through my online programs. I have the deepest and most intense passion for serving you in this way. And Listen, if you get these lessons, life will change for you and be exactly as you want, living an exquisite, elegant life as well. So on that note, make it an elegant week. You got 5 things to really, really reflect on and start applying into your life. And if you have an aha moment, please let me know. That would mean the world to me. Mwah! Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. See you next week.